Hey people, welcome back to Rock Drop.
Once again. Once again.
Thanks for coming along. First of all, I'd like to give a big thank you to all the people who have liked and subscribed to the channel. It's been amazing to get so much love and support, especially from being a small channel where not many people really know us. So thanks so much for the support, and thanks so much for all the emails and comments that you guys have left us. So today, what I want to do is the next few recipes that I'm going to be putting up on here are going to be like super simple, like really simple recipes, because I know that a lot of people are working and got kids and whatnot, they don't have time. So I'm going to give you the next 3 or 4 recipes are just going to be super simple but super tasty and super delicious, and also cheap and easy to make. So the dish that we're going to learn how to make today is called Pángxiè Kōng Xīn Cài. And it's basically water spinach with crab. We're gonna have like water spinach, and we're gonna make a crab sauce and put the crab sauce on top of the water spinach, right? But you don't have to use water spinach. You can use like spinach, like normal spinach. You can use broccoli. Like there's so many like different vegetables that you can use for this dish. So basically, what I'm going to be teaching you today is how to make the sauce and how to prepare the vegetables. And then you can like use whatever vegetables that you want, any green vegetable that you want. The cooking method is the same for like every vegetable that you're using, but obviously if you're using something like leafy, like spinach or like water spinach, the boiling time is going to be shorter. And if you're using something like broccoli, for example, which is a harder green vegetable, the boiling time is going to be longer. And use this sauce to dress the vegetables. Okay, so we have our xian tang, which we use in basically every dish. Yeah, so this is going to be the base of like forming our sauce for the vegetables. Okay, we've got sea salt, cooking wine, white pepper, potato flour mixed with a bit of water, and we've got crab. Okay, so you can use canned crab, or you can use like fresh crab if you can get it, and dice it up. Okay, but it needs to be diced like in this form. Okay, we've got ginger, we've got spring onion, and then I've just got some chicken stock here, which I always use, the chicken stock that I've talked about before. And then from here we've got the Kōng Xīn Cài. Okay, so this is the water spinach, right? So it looks like a lot, but when you cook it and boil it down, it becomes like much smaller. So you probably want, I don't know what it's like in the West, but you probably want like 2 packages of it, so just obviously if it's broccoli, it's going to stay the same size, but if you're using leafy greens, you're going to need more than you think you would. Okay, so we're just gonna trim the ends like this. Yeah, get rid of them. All right, then we're gonna cut these into about 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter sections like this. Okay, then you want to get like a separate holder to put these in. Okay, so you're gonna put them in here like this. Okay, next we're gonna come through 1, 2 like this. Get another strainer and add them in like this. Okay, so next we're going to take our spring onion and our ginger. Okay, do that here, slice here, like this. Open it up, take the center out, lay it flat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, like cut it like this. And then this is what we're doing for a square cut. We're going to cut it square like this. Take the center, slice it like this, and put it in like this. So it looks like this. Okay, so next we're going to take our ginger, slice the skin off. And we're going to slice it like this. Like this. And we're going to dice it. Rough cut is fine for this dish. So it's like this. Mix them together. Okay, so we're going to take a touch of fresh oil. Yeah, just a touch. You don't need a lot. Okay. Turn it on. Get it hot, but don't get it like burning hot. Okay, because you'll burn the vegetable. And it won't look good. So once the oil starts to become like this, how it's becoming watery, okay, you're going to take the stems first. Put the stems in. Then a quick stir fry. Then put the leaves in. Yeah, like this. Yeah. Just give it a little, it doesn't have to be a lot. Then we're going to take our stock. We're going to put our stock in. So get it to where you have like a decent level. Usually in a restaurant it'll be boiling like boiling, but you're at home, right? So it's not going to be like that. So you get it like this, get a little bit of oil, okay? You're going to come here, you're going to take the stock, yeah? Not all of it, but you're going to take cooking wine, add a bunch of cooking wine, take white pepper, add white pepper, okay, mix it up, a little bit of salt, touch of salt. Like that. And then from there, after a quick little boil, you want to give it a little bit of a taste, okay? And it should have like a salty sort of taste to it, okay? Then you're going to come through, you're going to tip it out. And then once you tipped it out, what you're going to do next is you're going to use your ladle and you're going to squeeze the water out of it. Okay, so you're going to squeeze. You see how much pressure I'm putting on here. Yeah, you're going to squeeze the water out of it like this. Okay, and then while you prepare the sauce, you can just leave it like this. Okay, make sure you squeeze that water out like this. Okay. So you're going to look like this. Okay, so next, making the sauce. A little bit of oil, just a touch, not a lot. Okay. Turn the heat up. We're going to add our spring onion and ginger. Give it a little bit of a stir fry. We're going to add our crab. Mix together a little bit, and then we're going to add half a ladle, or almost a full ladle of stock, like this. Okay, so we're going to mix it like this, and mix it in. Okay, then from here, again, a little bit of chicken stock. Okay, a little bit of white pepper. Okay. A little bit of cooking wine, okay, and a little bit of salt, touch of salt. Get the heat down so it's at a low simmer, okay? And you want to give it a little bit of time so you can see what type of flavor you're developing, yeah? So this is boiling too much now. I want to turn that down so it's light. I don't want to overboil the crab. Okay. So, here's here. Yeah, so you want that, you want a little bit of a salt flavor, but you want the crab to be the main focus. So once you've got to here, okay, what you want to do next is you want to take your vegetables, okay, and that you cook, put them on the plate, stack them like this. So they're stacked, and you can arrange them in, I like to do it kind of like more of a like a mountain version like that. Okay, and then we want to go back to our crab sauce. Okay, you can add a tiny bit more stock, just so you got like, you can see around the edges there's stock. That's, you don't want too much. Okay, then we're going to take our potato flour. Okay, mix it up, about a tablespoon. Slowly. Turn the heat up a little bit. Mix it in. You want to get a really like gravy-like consistency. Yeah. Don't go too much, just a little bit too much. And then here it is. Okay, so now we're getting more like the consistency. So we've got a little bit of a gravy-like consistency here. Yeah. Like this, let that boil down a little bit. See, we're getting like, starting to get like I said, like a little bit of a gravy-like consistency. And then from there, we're gonna come off and we're gonna dress the top of the vegetables like this. And that's the Pángxiè Kōng Xīn Cài. Does that taste good?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so that's it. Pángxiè Kōng Xīn Cài. So just remember that when you're boiling the vegetables in the xiantang, in the base broth, make sure you don't overboil them. Okay, so you want to make sure that after you've pushed all the water out, they're still lively and still green. So it's hard to teach you like exactly what to do for which vegetable, but you just have to test it a little bit yourself. But just make sure you don't over boil it in the base stock, and make sure that you really put pressure on the vegetables and get the excess water out of them before you put them on the plate and before you add the sauce. And make sure, like if you're talking about like in Western culture, make sure the sauce is like a thick gravy kind of texture. Okay, so hope you enjoyed it. Super simple. Keep playing around with it. It's one of those dishes that even if you don't get it 100% right, it's still going to taste good. So you'll be able to make it again and again and again and finally be able to get it perfect. So thanks a lot for coming. Like, subscribe, share us with your friends. Help us grow, because we're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to get better, and we're trying to like deliver content that people are going to love. So yeah, like and subscribe, and thanks for coming, thanks for watching, and enjoy the food. See you.
Once again. Once again.
Hey, welcome back to another edition of Rock Water.